And good evening, everybody. Oh, that's why. There we go. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 446 Sports live stream of the Holy Savior Menard Central Eagles, High School Eagles, the football team hosting St. Mary's Tigers in what they call the Bishop's Bowl, because both teams are in the same diocese of Alexandria. And so they create a little bit of a trophy to play for and play for bragging rights in the Bishop's Trophy tonight. So your Eagles will be taking on St. Mary's Tigers. Interesting matchup when we come into it. I'm Tom Boucher alongside my good friend John Wolf, and John has joined us in the booth this year after 20 plus years of running up and down the sidelines with the stripes on and calling games. Still doing it when Menard's not playing on the off night, but up in the booth. And we're glad to have you. A great night for football, John.
It is, yeah. Looking forward to it. Got two really good teams going to match up tonight with St. Mary's and Menard. And good night for football. Kind of cool outside, so looking forward to it.
Hey, right off the bat, we wanted to show the press box cam. I don't do it a whole lot, but if you take a look at John's shirt and mine, you'll see the 446 Sports label. That's who we work for and how we're doing the live broadcasts that come through on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. But you'll also see the logo. But if you look on our shoulders right here, you'll also see the Polos and Plaids uniform shop, which is located at 1305 Metro Drive. Michelle LaCour opened up that shop, and she was kind enough to join us and sponsor our shirts for all of our teams that are calling for not only us here at Menard, but calling for Ash, calling for Tioga, for Pineville, and Buckeye. You'll see everybody in their colors with their school logos, but the 446 logo and, of course, Michelle's Polo and Plaid. So if you need school uniforms, a lot of the Catholic schools, the private schools have plaid, skirts or shirts or something like that. And you can't find them anywhere, you can over on Metro Drive at Polo and Plaid's unique shop. Also, you can pick up these fishing shirts up there, too, and have the school logos. You got a couple before you got this one.
I did, yeah. Before I got this one, got a few from her. And I know she does a lot of the schools in the central Louisiana area. And if she doesn't, I'm sure she can find a way to do one for your school.
Oh, yeah, she definitely will work that out. We went back out on the field. We have our interns out tonight. And we got a special halftime presentation brought to you by the Wilder Group Real Estate with Rusty Wilder, the broker. And, of course, I'm a realtor there, too. So for your housing needs, whether it's selling or not, okay, we're getting a call from Jeffrey Owens. There we go. We're going to patch into Jeffrey because we are down on the field. And great shot by Andrew. We got Coach David Perkins. Coach, hey, man, a lot of firsts this year because it's your first year as a head coach ever and your first home game. You know, we talked about it Wednesday night. You have a little bit of nerves, but tell us how you're feeling right now at this moment. Hang on, Coach. I can't hear you. Let me get that in there. All right, there we go. Now we got you. Hey, let me ask that again. I know everybody heard it already, so tell us how you're feeling at this moment with your first home game.
Feeling really good. I think the boys are ready. It's a great atmosphere. I just got through talking to them. I told them that this is the kind of people you want to play in front of, your family, your friends, your community. Man, it should be a good game.
Man, I saw the post on Facebook of all you guys and the parents coming out to help y'all paint the field. It looks great from up here. And then you mentioned to me, how was it walking out on the new concrete slab that the walkway from y'all's field house?
Awesome. I told the team also they're the first team to be able to do this. I want to thank Chad Gino and Merrick Construction for doing this week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great atmosphere, baby.
Great night tonight as your Eagle team comes running. David, what's the key tonight?
Well, the key is no turnovers, no penalties. We're going to play fast, we're going to play hard, and we're going to play physical.
That's great, man. Well, we appreciate you stopping by and visiting with us. And so just great luck tonight, David, and come away with a victory in your first home game, man.
Appreciate that, man. Go Eagles.
There you go. Go Eagles. Great job, Jeffrey. All right, so that's head coach David Perkins on the sideline, and our intern Jeffrey Owens from LSUA doing the interview, and Andrew stepping down and running the camera for us. And I was talking about the halftime that we have coming up. We've got the two boys put together a video with the interview they did Wednesday night with the Menard Apostles for Christ, the MAC team. It got about a little over 4-minute interview segment that they're going to be able to throw it to. We turn it over to them at the beginning of halftime, so they film not only the dance line but the cheerleaders, and the cheerleaders have had some special work this week and maybe over the summer with little tykes who are out. You'll see video during the game of them getting to do some cheers and stuff on the sideline. You got a little one out there.
I got one, and a lot of folks do. They had a cheerleading camp this past weekend, so there's about 30 kids out there.
All right, Andrew's coming back in, our producer. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more keys to the game, the Why Not Stop keys to the game, right after these messages.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin, an idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
And we are back live in Alexandria, Louisiana, and we're going to get Jeffrey to get a shot of the flag, and we're going to take a quick break and listen to the prayer and also the national anthem. And now we'll have the national anthem as they get ready, sung by a Menard student. great job by the national anthem. You have no idea how difficult that song is to sing just in the shower, no less, on a microphone with hundreds of people in the stadium and down in their stadium seats listening in. Even though they're looking at the flag, that's a nerve-wracking experience right there. If you've never
sure
done
wouldn't
it.
want me doing that. You have to listen to it.
That was a great
job.
job. Great job. So a couple of things to take note as we get ready for the kickoff, and that is we want to thank our title sponsor that you can see down in the bottom right-hand corner, Valex. They have been with us for 2 years, and it's Valex Federal Credit Union. They have all kinds of loan opportunities, savings accounts, checking accounts. Go and see if you are a member, and certainly for all of our Holy Savior Menard Central families, they are members of Valex. Prompt Succor is. Sacred Heart Catholic Church is. So if you're a member of those churches, City of Pineville, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other opportunities that you can go and get in there. I've got a 2.9% loan on my car back in January through Valex. In fact, that was been a long time since I bought a car, so I had to run through all that. But
as a matter of fact,
but they were great.
Chris Gillette's working in concession stand tonight too.
There you go. Yep. So Chris Gillette, we want to thank you and your team at Valex. Also, Wallace Eye Associates are up in the top left corner, just to the right of the 446 logo. They have been our sponsor of our school board, over the last couple of years. So we want to thank them. And here is Hicks with a kick, and it will sail into the end zone. And that'll be hauled in by Ethan Busby, number 11, who was one of the the captain for Sacred Heart tonight. Also, captains for Menard were 81 Drake Aldridge. Number 4 is Maddox Shelton. Number 12 is Gavin Hilton. And 33 is Cooper Scott. They were the captains for the Eagles tonight, and they won the toss and deferred, elected to receive the ball in the second half and go on defense, hoping to stop this prolific St. Mary's offense. They've got a young man whose family hails from the central Louisiana area, Alexandria, the Bankstons, Dr. Bankston's group. This is Mixon Bankston at quarterback, number 1, and he'll be in the shotgun with 2 running backs flanking his right and left, 2 receivers and a kind of a tight end. They go straight up the middle for nice yardage, pick up about 7. That's something Pineville was not able to do last week.
Yeah, we had a 3-man front right there, and St. Mary's was able to open it up a little bit and picked up 8 yards on that.
Kind of spread out the defensive line, and we'll start that defensive line, the Velar and Green starting lineups. You can see Drake Aldridge on the far left. Ben Good is number 60. He's the near side tackle, and they're trying the outside, and they've got it stretched out so far. A nice job tackling, maybe a half a yard a gain or a yard, and that'll set up 3rd and short for the St. Mary's Tigers. Great job by the defense to stretch that toward the sideline and use that as a tackler.
Absolutely. They were able to push it out and just keep moving them out there and use that sideline, and picked up maybe half a yard, so we got a key play, 3rd and 2 coming up.
They've got a new starter out at cornerback, number 14, Carson Harrison, on the near side, as you see him coming and covering the outside receiver. The man in the slot, they've got Carter Marcantel moving over, Kevin Hilton and Cody Lyons back at the safety positions. Drake Aldridge putting pressure on Bankston. There's going to be a hold. Cooper Scott will make the tackle at the first down marker, but there's going to be a hold on St. Mary's, and that's going to set them back, and that'll set up a 3rd and 11, maybe 12.
Yeah, they had a hold there in the backfield, and they'll back them up 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, so bring up a good 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12 on this play.
Great job by the defense. You can see Asher Davis, number 34, playing nose tackle, and he had one heck of a game. In fact, that he was at Wildwood with his family. They were the first ones there. Donovan and Mrs. Davis, all of them right there coming in and taking a seat right there by us all night there. I want to thank all the fans who come out to Wildwood Pizza and remind everybody every Wednesday night at 7, come out, get some pizza or a salad, and get yourself something to drink and enjoy the night. We have a speaker now where you can hear everything that's going on and being said. St. Mary's Tigers put a man in motion, and they flood the right side, the far side of the field. They're going to throw it over the middle, and a little miscommunication between number 6, the receiver. That is Bo Bienvenu, Bienvenue.
I tell you, that was really good coverage from Menard's secondary there. The man coverage, Maddox Shelton, the quarterback was wanting to go to his receiver, and Maddox was on him, able to get a little pressure up the middle and flush him out, and got a good fourth down coming up out of it.
If you let him stay in the pocket, he can eat you alive. He did that to Buckeye the other night. In fact, they had 393 yards of defense last Thursday when Andrew and I went up and had that game up at Natchitoches at Turpin Field at NSU where they play their games. And here's the punt. This is Payne Williams, a really nice left-legged kicker. I don't know why I always want to say left-handed. Kind of hard to punt with your hands.
But he's probably left-handed too if he's left-footed.
He may be. But that's a nice punt. It rolls out of bounds at about the Eagle 36-yard line. Oh, I got to get down here and start keeping track of some possessions here.
Yeah, Menard will take the ball over 1st and 10 from their own 37, so pretty good field position here and see what they can do.
So actually, it was about a -2 yards total on that.
With the
penalty, they only had about 8 yards or so. So your VLAR starting lineup for Menard, you've got Michael Henry, number 8, in the shotgun at quarterback. Aiden Moran, number 13, is back there to run the ball. They've been working with him. Here's a quick pass over to Jordan Rich, number 5, picking up a nice yardage. Gavin Hilton with a good block. Kind of confusing the defense there as to who was going to take him.
Yeah, it was. Good quick pass by Mike Henry out to the left side, hit Jordan, and picked up a gain of 12 yards.
You can see Matt Kirk, number 1, in there. He'll play off tackle a lot and then also spread it out. Cody Lyons will be the far side receiver as the Eagles are moving right to left. If you just picture yourself in a car listening on the radio, right to left. The offensive line right here on the near side, left tackle, is Braylon Dusang. He was our Quibido's player of the game last week. Here's the handoff to Aiden Moran, and they get in and stuff it. Number 59 in on that tackle. That was Mason Mathis that hit him first. No gain. 2nd down and 10. 66 for Menard is the left guard.
That's Jack Roy.
Jack Roy. He's usually the center. He's been center all year. But it looks like they moved him over to left guard. And who's that, 59 that they moved in at center?
I think 69.
69, Lane Evans. Moved Lane Evans over to center. That's a move that's new this year. For this year, I haven't seen it all week. Here's Matt Kirk, the fumbled handoff by Mike Henry. He could not handle it, and that threw the timing off the whole play. Number 19, Nathan Slaughter, was in, and really that's the only reason why he had time.
Yeah, he came up the line of scrimmage right there on the defensive edge, and Mike just had a slight bobble there, missed the timing, and 19 was unblocked on that play and was able to come in kind of from the backside and make a tackle.
Gage Ozer, number 63, is the right tackle, and I believe it's 77. Cooper Brown is the right guard, and that fills out your offense for the Eagles. Cody Lyons is crossing the middle. Oh, my goodness. Michael Henry did not see Mixon Bankston and threw it right into his arms as he stepped in front. He was trying to hit a slanting Cody Lyons.
Yeah, Cody had his guy beat to the inside, but had that safety sitting back there and stepped right in front. And I don't think Mike ever saw him, like you said.
That's a big break for the Eagles because that could have been big yardage coming back for Bankston. In the meantime, you'll have number 11, Ethan Busby, going back to about his 10-yard line. Jeffrey, you want to pan that camera left a little bit more and lead the play. Come up and bring the punter. There it is right there. He steps into the camera. There's a nice punt. Bounces at about the 18. Let's see if they can get down there and stop it inside the 5, and they will. And that is a great punt by Ryan Hicks. The weapon that he is and Payne Williams, can be for their teams are huge.
Yeah, both these teams have really good legs on it. You're going to see some really good kicks from both sides. And Menard picking up where they left off last week, if you remember the Pineville game with the field position we had for 3.5 quarters of that game. And one of the deciding factors in that game, and Ryan puts another good one here and pins them inside the 5, so it'll be 1st and 10 St. Mary's, looks like from about their 4.
Yeah, we talked about that in the coaches show, and you and I talked about it during the game with Pineville, and that is having a place kicker, having a field goal kicker who can hit it into the end zone from 40 or 50 yards out. that's like a punt that goes into the end zone, and the team gets it at the 20. So you constantly keep field position. They run it right up the middle and pick up balls on the ground. Looks like the Eagles have it at the 11-yard line. Turnovers are one of the why not stop keys to the game, and usually the team who has less turnovers wins because you just can't keep your momentum going. So a big fumble on the first play.
And that's something in last week's game against St. Mary's, against Buckeye. They had very, very few mistakes. And if you're going to beat this St. Mary's teams, you have to capitalize on the mistakes they make because they play very sound football. They execute well. And this is a huge, huge advantage for the Eagles here to pick this up 1st and 10 from about the 12-yard line.
So turnover early. The Eagles have to take advantage, and I think they have to score a touchdown here. Field goals just aren't going to cut it in this game. Here's the handoff to Aiden Moran up the middle. Oh, look, I like what I saw right there, John. You talk about getting some training this week on carrying the football, huh?
Yeah, I think after last week and the 3 fumbles, we saw 2 hands on that ball going inside the tackles right there, and he's not going to have a repeat of last week.
So think about this. We had Cooper Scott, number 33, had the Southern Air cool play of the game to seal the victory for Menard over Pineville last week when he stole the football from Monette and returned it 60 yards for a touchdown. We will be looking for the cool play of the game tonight. And there's Aiden Moran just showing the strength that young man has. Look at all the St. Mary's Tigers that were trying to pull him back, and he fell forward.
Yeah, I mean, they basically brought 8 guys into the box, brought them to the line of scrimmage, came through, and they still were able to pick up 2 yards. They're down to the 6-yard line.
That's a young man who's just a sophomore, John, and he's got that kind of strength. Coach talked about that. Coach Perkins did. Number 61 coming into the game. That is somebody we'll have to figure out who that is. We don't have a number for 61. Huh. So we'll have to get that name from the coaches later. Here's Gavin Hilton with this, trying to get the speed outside. There's a face mask. That's going to be a first down unless it's incidental. Do we have incidental in high school?
They do. They do have a 5-yard and a 15-yard in Federation rules. So it'll be interesting to see what he does here. He's going to call it on St. Mary's, I think, on number 1.
Yep. That's Mixon Bankston, one of the safeties and the quarterback. If it's that personal foul, that's an automatic first down and half the distance to the goal.
Well, it's not an automatic. Oh. It's not an automatic first down, but it is half the distance. So we will see, and you're going to replay the down.
Okay, so on that personal foul, they don't go automatic.
In Federation, that is not an automatic first down.
Okay.
It is half the distance. Unfortunately for us, we got to get to the 2, and we're at the 3, but we do get to replay the down. So we'll play third down. Automatics and Federation are really about the only thing that's automatic. Your roughing penalties.
So you got Aiden Moran, number 13, to the right of Henry, and Cooper, Carter Marcantel. They tackle him for no gain, and Carter not quick enough to get to the line as they slanted in and made the tackle. The offensive line let him go.
Yeah, well, it was number 4 came off that left edge and just crashed hard and got Carter right there at the ankles and really hung him up. And now we got a decision to see what Coach Perkins is going to do on 4th and about 2.
Almost 2.5. David's got a big decision in 19 seconds. I think he may end up having to call a timeout.
Well, I think we'll have the advantage. We'll have that 6-minute water break coming up before the 25-second clock
Don't
runs
waste
out.
the
So I
timeout.
think he's going to utilize that.
There it is. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this 1-minute message.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
And we're back live in Alexandria, Louisiana. 4th down and 2.5. Huge play for the Eagles. They've got to get the first down. They're going to look to throw it, and he's got him out in the flats. That is Gavin Hilton. They got the first down, and that is going to be first and goal from inside the 1-yard line. That's a huge throw and pickup down the side. That's a tough throw to make.
That is. Out there to the left, out in the flat, you know that the coverage was tight, and Mike got a really good ball out to the receiver, made a good catch, and, yeah, short a little goal line, but we only needed 2.5 yards, and we got 3.5.
I think they fooled them, thinking they were just going to try to plow it up the middle and pick up the couple of 2.5 yards. Matt Kirk coming out, Drake Aldridge in at tight end, and he's going to set up just on the outside of Gage Oser, number 63, and that's going to be an illegal substitution because he came out?
No, because we only have 10 men on the field. And I think they got defense jumping off sides in the neutral zone, so we're going to move it a little closer, but we only have 10 players on the field.
Yeah, well, here comes Gavin Hilton, number 12, going to go out there now. But we weren't even set. We weren't even down.
Matt ran off, and he was number 11, so we didn't have a penalty for too many on the field, but then the defense just came across the neutral zone, and of course, not much harm when you're this close to the goal line.
With 1 yard line, they stay in the shotgun. They're going to try to hand it off. Give it to Drake under center, and he's in for the touchdown. That is a great little quarterback sneak, sort of, with Drake Aldridge coming under center and taking it, and the senior getting him a big touchdown.
Yeah, utilizing Drake's size advantage right there, and good little trickery play, and got him behind the center and just crammed it up 1 yard, and that's all they needed.
But, that is a great drawn-up play by David and Julio Ortiz on the offense because Drake stops, and they're not even thinking he's going to take the snap because they just think, he's going to be a lead blocker. Here's the kick by Ryan Hicks, and it is up high, and it is good. And the Eagles take advantage of that turnover and make St. Mary's pay. The number 1 team ranked right now in Division IV select group, St. Mary's, and the Eagles have the lead 7-0 with 5:16 to go in the first quarter. Back after these messages.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And we're back live. John, I'm going to turn it over to you. Ryan Hicks coming out the kick with 5:16 to go. Menard leads 7-0 here in the first quarter. And here's the kick. That will go maybe short.
It's a little short.
That Bankston fumbling the football, giving Menard a chance to get down there, but they can't get there fast enough, and Bankston returns it to the 21. So about where it would have been if they went into the end zone.
Yeah, I want to go back to that touchdown with Drake. When you're a defensive lineman and you see that quarterback in shotgun from the 1, you think you got a little breathing room to come off your block and try to find that running back or that quarterback going around the edge. But with Drake coming across in the motion right there and taking that snap, you know those defensive linemen were fooled.
Yeah, I had to get the update over to Chuck Perkins so he can update our score ticker that you see running at the bottom. And we want to thank Sadler Towing for sponsoring that score ticker that we have running across the bottom, keeping track of the teams that we cover: Buckeye, Ash, Pineville, and Tioga, which that one will be easy to update because they're playing each other over at the reservation. That snap was low and on the ground, and Bankston had to scoop it up off the ground, and that caused a little delay in being able to hand it off, and the Eagles play it right and no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 with 4:55 left in this first quarter, and the Eagles have the early lead. I'm sure that's shocking the St. Mary folks.
Well, St. Mary's typically plays really good, consistent football, mistake-free, and to have that mistake right there, that it really is uncharacteristic of St. Mary's, and Menard made them pay.
Yeah, they had 0 turnovers last Thursday against Buckeye. In the first quarter, Buckeye had 138 yards of offense to 103 for St. Mary's, but trailed 14-6. But they were right there, and then things just fell apart for the Panthers. There's a pass out in the flats. They got it played perfectly, just got to tackle him. Cody Lyons that came in first, just slowed him down as he missed the tackle. But Cooper Scott and Carter Marcantel, I think, as well as Maddox Shelton finished him off.
Yeah. Cody got in there and he dropped his head a little bit and got a piece of him, got enough to hold him up and let the other guys get there. So we forced 3rd and long and see what St. Mary's can do.
Jeffrey, while you're listening, when we get to 4th down and they run the punt team, or right after that, before we go to the commercial, come down and get a shot of the sideline with the cheerleaders and all the little ones that they must have worked with either over the summer or maybe last week, but coming out and getting a chance to cheer. Here's the Tigers looking to pass, and he is looking around. Everybody's covered. Great coverage. Now they got him under pressure outside. Cannot get it off. He's going to try to run it, and they're chasing after him. They got to hold up. They got man wide open out at the 45-yard line. They're going to have to chase him down, and he puts a move, and he goes and falls and trips himself inside the 20. How in the world was there not a hold or a penalty on that play as much as he ran around back there?
He ran a lot, and the defensive secondary had good coverage initially. They're playing a little bit of zone, dropped into zone. They had it covered, had the receivers covered, had him rolling left. And we just couldn't get the pressure initially and gave him way too much time. And then, of course, your blocking starts breaking down, and defense was strung out, and kid got behind the secondary wide open after a very, very long offensive play.
Huge chunk play from the 22 or 23 or 24-yard line all the way down to the Menard 20. They are in the Red River red zone, and here's the handoff up the middle, and that is stuffed. And that is a great job. Carter Marcantel in on that tackle, as well as Drake Aldridge. Although 3 yards didn't look like it from up here, but he fell forward.
I think Drake might be a little dinged
tired.
up on that play.
Dusang, they're trying to give Drake and Dusang a rest. Looks like Drake kind of shaking his hand a little bit, but going to come out and get some water and rest up a little bit. It's a little muggy out there tonight. We never did get the rains that we wanted or needed. So that St. Mary's Tigers in the shotgun, they're going to pitch it and try the outside, and he's got a hole. He gets trying to get to the outside. Boy, what a great job by Carson Harrison, number 14, wrapping him up and taking him down. Going to set up 3rd down and 3 maybe, as it'll be set up at about the 13, I guess.
Yeah, that was a good tackle by the cornerback Harrison out there, taking on the block, and kid trying to bust it outside of him and came off the block, made a picture-perfect tackle.
Red River Bank Red Zone, were you able to grab that? Look at you. You're all over it, Andrew. Andrew is getting – man, I can't tell you how happy I am that we have Andrew and Jeffrey working with us, Andrew picking everything up and being able to produce the show, and I'm not even looking. I'm not even paying attention except to the game. Here's the handoff. He's got big yardage, 1st down inside the 5. That is big number 4, Drake Griffin. He had the bulk of the offense in the running game last week against Buckeye. And he can certainly take over a game. He is a big runner. Coach Justin Foltz filling us in, giving us the rankings that were out after last week's all of last week's games. Here's a pitch out to number 11. That's Ethan Bankston. Boy, he is taken down hard, and that was Braylon Dusang coming off his block and taking him down. Going to set up 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. So the Eagles defense trying to stiffen up here. Got 40 seconds and counting in the first quarter. We'll see if St. Mary's gets another playoff. They will have to, because the play clock is about a 10-second, 15-second difference. There's the quarterback sneak, and he has got enough to get in the end zone. With 24 seconds left, St. Mary's puts a touchdown on the board. You'll get to see Payne Williams' leg here as they go for the extra point to try to tie this up and end the first quarter tied at 7. Right now it's 7-6 Eagles with 24 seconds left to play. Good shot, Jeffrey. You can even carry it a little bit further to the right. Right in there. There he is. You got Payne still in there, and you got the goal post. This kid has D1 offers. That kick is hooked.
Missed it
as
to
I
the
talked
right.
about it. Missed it to the right, and the Eagles will have the lead 7-6 with 24 seconds left. We'll be back with the kickoff right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
And we're back live as we get set for the kickoff. John Wolf and Tom Boucher here in the booth, as we are every week for your Holy Savior Menard Central High School Eagles. Tonight, the first home game for the Eagles in the 2023 season, and the first home game for head coach David Perkins in his head coaching career. Over 30 years of coaching, and he finally got his shot. They won last week against Pineville, and you can see that kick goes out of the end zone. A big leg.
Put that one 9 yards deep in the end zone, and yeah. But we had an offsides on the kicking team, so they're going to back them up 5 yards and
maybe we'll get
have it re-kick. But I got a feeling this one will probably go right back where that other one was.
It probably will, but there's a chance that we might be able to kick it. But he was a good 11 yards. Into the end zone and out. I'm trying to find Coach Foltz's. There it is. So we were talking about the young man and the kicker. They had Colorado State was at one of their games. They've made him an offer. He's been to a few Alabama camps. And there's into the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And we'll keep it here right now. But Colorado State was at the Buckeye game to watch him, and they said he's their number one guy, and that he can absolutely kill it with his leg. So
I would imagine he's got more coming if Colorado State's one of them offering.
He was also the district MVP in baseball, and he can pitch left or right-handed. And I got a story about that. The last person that I knew that could pitch right and left-handed, that Coach Bertman used to tell the story. You know, he was up here recruiting at Grant High School, Russ Springer. And he tells the story that when he was up here, we'll get back to it. 24 seconds left in the first quarter, and we'll be able to tell the story in a little bit. I'll just leave you the cliffhanger. There's the shotgun snap, and Aiden Moran is stood up right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll set up 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles at their own 20-yard line on their third possession.
I think this will probably do the in the clock with 5 seconds to go. They're not going to worry about getting another playoff. We're going to go to the second quarter right here.
So we'll take a break right here as they go to the second quarter. We'll be back in a minute to have a word from our sponsors.
I'm Jason Hall with Farm Bureau Insurance. Did you know that September is Life Insurance Awareness Month? Our team is here to educate about life insurance and help you make the right coverage choices with the right agent this month and every month. Taking care of your family can be simple and something you can do today. There's no better time than now to learn how life insurance can protect your family's financial security. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect what matters most.
And we are back live here in Alexandria, Louisiana. What a crowd we have tonight for the first home game for the Eagles and for David. I think our fans are pretty much packed. The students came out. You've got fans all around the track. We had tailgaters out cooking, and just a good night. Here's Henry looking to pass, throwing to the sideline. Oh, caught! What a catch by Cody Lyons. As the defender was right there, I'm sure that Ethan Busby's wondering why he didn't have the ball.
I tell you, he had coverage on Cody, and Mike threw a good ball, good out route, threw it hard, put it on the money, and Cody just outfought him for it.
Man, the hands that Cody showed and the concentration with Busby right there in front of him and the ball going through Busby's hands and Cody being able to get it. Big play for the Eagles as they were at their 20. That's a 12-yard, that's a 17-yard pickup. The handoff to Aiden. He's trying to find some green space and some light, and he can't as 19 was in there. Nathan Slaughter, along with several other St. Mary Tigers, and they pick up maybe a half a yard. It'll be second down and 9 as we are now in the second quarter, but the Eagles lead it 7-6 from a missed extra point by Payne Williams after their touchdown. To kind of finish that story with Russ Springer, Coach Burtman said he was up recruiting him, and Russ was throwing, he's throwing right-handed, 100 miles an hour. I mean, just popping the mitt. And he goes, man, this guy's really good. And he said, well, that's nothing, Coach, the Grant coach did. And he said, watch this. And here's the snap, and the pitch goes out to Aiden. He's going to try to get to the outside. And, boy, the defense, 3 defenders in the backfield, and I'm just wondering where the line is right now.
Well, they came up, crowded that offensive line. They came off the right edge, had 2 guys just come off the right side edge, and we're in the backfield and read that play from the get-go. Aiden really didn't have a chance on that.
Not at all. 3 of them were on top of him before he could even take about 3 steps. But that was a loss of 4, and it's going to set up third and about 13. So Coach Grant says, hey, run Russ's other glove out there, and he said, switch it up. So they switch out gloves. He gets on the mound throwing left-handed, 100 miles an hour, pop in the mitt, right down the middle. You know, he's got everything. And Coach Burtman, here's the snap, going to throw it over the middle. Gavin Hilton needed to just stop and make the catch, but he kind of ran through his spot. But there's a flag on the play. Looks like it might be roughing the passer is about where it is.
Yeah, Mike was under pressure. Thought he made a pretty good throw, zipped it over the middle, and I thought Gavin was going to reel that one in.
I think Gavin was supposed to find just a spot and sit down, and he didn't. And he got behind him a little bit, and he couldn't hang on. And we'll see what the call is.
Yeah, I think he may have a roughing the passer. He's talking to Coach Perkins.
Jeffrey,
Looks
follow
like
that official down there to the coach.
Option, so we'll
to
see
your
what
left.
he calls here.
Yeah.
We got a personal foul, roughing the passer against St. Mary's.
The Eagles will take it.
And then we have
offsetting penalty as another.
Yep. We had an ineligible man downfield, so it's going to offset, so we'll replay third down.
Well, it's kind of a killer that we don't get the first down, but at least we get to try the third down again. That middle was wide open. Let's see what play they dial up now. 9:59 in the second quarter. It's a 3rd and 13. So after Russ is throwing, quite a few pitches left-handed, Coach Burtman's like, man, we got to sign this kid.
I think the receiver on the far side, the official had him covered up, the inside receiver, and therefore he was ineligible to go out for the pass. I think it was Gavin Hilton. And I think he was lined up in the slot, I believe, and the receiver, he was too far up on the line and needed to be off the line to be eligible, and I think that's what the officials threw over there.
I got you.
It's one of those things you have to go back and look at it on film and see where he's at.
So Coach Perkins has decided that he didn't like the lineup or maybe the defense, setup. They have a different play. So he calls a timeout with 9:58, and we're going to keep it here. 7-6 the score. The Eagles with the lead. They converted on a fumble on St. Mary's second possession. They had it at the 4 and fumbled, and the Eagles recovered it at the 12, St. Mary's 12, and they were able to take it in on a nice 4th down and 3. They converted at the 1, and then they were able to take it in with Drake Aldridge. So Coach Burtman says, I got to sign this kid, and we're going to make an offer. So he goes walk into the field, and Russ comes off, and he says, Russ, he goes, man, that's fantastic. And he said, how long have you been throwing, with both ways? And he said, Coach, I've been amphibious all my life. And So long way around for a
frog joke.
Minor. Yeah. Here's the pass deep. He's got him open. Gavin Hilton. Oh, man. Gavin Hilton had him beat, but the throw was inside him, and he couldn't cut back in time to get to it.
Yeah, a little double move by Gavin, and Mike put it out there, but I'm not sure if Gavin picked it up late or just couldn't get back to the inside to make a play on that.
A nice try on the play. Ryan Hicks will come out, and that is Ethan Busby, number 11, is the return man on the kickoffs and the punts. So 9:52, and we've got a 7-6 score. And the Eagles trying to get set up. They got 10 seconds. They better hurry up.
I think.
They need a sense of urgency to get this kickoff. There's a nice snap. The punt, that is a beauty. It is sailing back, and it's hauled in. It was a fair catch. And that ball is down at the 23, I believe. And that is a huge punt.
That was. And I believe we got away with one there, Tom, because we had 12 men
on the field?
On that punt, yeah.
Wow.
We got away with one on that one.
So St. Mary's will start at their own 24. So a nice job changing the field position a little bit.
Really good kick, though.
How far did we get that ball? We were
about 30.
3rd and 13, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we had picked up a first down on that 17-yard play at the 32, and then lost 4 yards at the 28. So we got 8 yards. So here's the snap. Bankston has it, gives it to number 44. The defense, we had somebody there to get him, and he just could not make the tackle. That was
Big Drake Aldridge coming from the backside was chasing after him. We just couldn't seal that left side of our edge of our defensive formation. We couldn't seal that edge, and was able to get around it and pick up 5 yards.
It looks like number 20, Sam Bracata, had a chance at him and could not make the tackle. And they pick up, as John said, 6 yards, 2nd down and 4. And they got to get to the 34-yard line. St. Mary's sending 2 receivers to the near side. Pull back, Jeffrey, a little too tight. Got 2 receivers. Come on back and drop it down. Handoff up the middle. It's faked, and Bankston has it. He picks up the first down, breaks a tackle, going to the outside, and he's out at the 45. This is not what we want to see. The Eagles defense is going to have to get back after it, but some chunk plays happening right now.
Yeah, it was a really good fake to the back and between the tackles and taking it outside on the right side over there.
Jeffrey, remember, you want to pull back on the shot so that you can see some of the sideline on the near side. Yeah, all right, that's good. We can look at the cheerleaders and then zoom back up a little bit with just the team so you can catch the backside, the far side of the field. Keep going. There you go. There's the handoff. They're faking it now to Drake Griffin, number 4. We're trying to key on him. And what number is that? 40?
Yeah, just running, almost like a little read option there in the backfield. And, of course, the quarterback's handed it every time.
Yeah, except
that last one.
The second to last one there, when Bankston took it around the edge, trying to see who that other runner is. Busby's a receiver coming out near side in the shotgun. Runners on the left and the right. That handoff is faked. Oh, we just are missing tackles. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, we got to, when we come up on the edge like that, we've got to at least slow them down, get them held up, get them slowed down, and let your teammates come on in and clean it up for you.
Yeah, Bankston with the fake. I mean, we're just diving and losing our position. Got 3rd down, though. If we get the stop here, 7:46 and counting, 7-6 Eagles in the second quarter as we're headed toward halftime. And remember, we're going to bring you the halftime brought to you by the Wilder Group Real Estate, your friends in real estate, with Rusty Wilder, the broker, and I'm a realtor there. We will show you all of what Menard brings at the halftime. Here's the handoff, and Drake Griffin just bulling his way up off the left tackle, and that was number 31, That is Branson Buller in the game, who grabbed him and hung on and dropped him at about the 40 into Menard territory. And they're driving now. You can see the Tigers with this mugginess, starting to get to them, as some of our guys who play both ways are tired. They're trying to give them a little break here and there, and running in, some of the JV guys getting some big snaps against the number one team in the Select Division 4. 6:51 and counting. Bankston in the shotgun, the handoff to Griffin up the middle, and
Good.
That is a great job of the defensive line. 2-yard gain and then pushed him back.
Yeah, defensive line held up. Linebackers came up and filled those holes. You had 2 linemen pulling for St. Mary's to the left side, trying to get something going on that left side, and defensive line held up well. Drake Aldridge held it up, and
Ben Good and
Asher Davis. Yeah, really good job there.
Cooper Scott coming in and filling the gap and helping to push back. Dusang in the game. Braylon on the left side. Carter Marcantel got 4 linebackers now, playing a 3-4. And Bankston going to roll out, looking over to the sidelines. Nowhere to go. Let's get him. Let's get him down now. There's the short pass. Is that Carter? There's flags. What is that going to be?
I don't know. We got one in the backfield.
Roughing the passer?
Not sure we got 2 because we got one by the wing.
There wasn't much to that. I mean, he still had the ball. It's not like he had thrown it and then, a minute later they're smacking him. But he found somebody short. I think it was caught. They're going to mark it at the –
Yeah, it looks like around the 35, 34.
But we'll see what happened. Personal foul.
Personal foul, roughing the passer against Menard. Got an ineligible downfield. Penalties offset.
Hey, that's a deja vu.
Yeah. Right.
On our huge play.
Go back and replay second down here, and we'll take about a 4 or 5 yard gain off the field.
Yeah, for the Eagles just had the same issue. Tell you what, we've got a break in the action. I think the 6-minute mark. That's what it is. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these messages.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back live in Alexandria, Louisiana, in the Eagles Nest, the home of Holy Savior Menard Central High School football.
On that last play, you saw the quarterback scrambling around, and typically what you have, and St. Mary's had it, we had an offensive lineman get downfield and ineligible downfield. Unfortunately, we didn't have that earlier in the first quarter when they hit that big play on us.
We got to keep in mind the cool play of the game and mark it down whenever we have it. There's Drake Griffin, dragging people on 2nd and 9, picking up big yardage, finally taken down, but we are missing way too many tackles early in the play.
Well, St. Mary's is going to execute, and they're going to execute to perfection, and we've got to step up and make some of these plays, and we need one right here. You got 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 coming up. This is where we need a play. Our backs starting to get against the wall, and
Jalen Williams, number 7, had the first opportunity to take Drake down. Got Ethan Busby, number 11, going to be in the backfield just behind Bankston, kind of a power I formation. And then you got 2 others, one in motion, number 6. He comes to the left side. They're going to pitch and try it out to the left side. Dusang doing a nice job. They keep the edge. Let's see if they can get him down, and they will. He'll pick up 1, maybe 2 yards.
Bring up 4th down.
It'll be 4th down. That was Sam Bracata, number 20, in on the tackle, along with Ben Good, I believe, who did a nice job of keeping that edge sealed. I think that was designed almost. it looked like.
You know, Menard had it strung out on the left side of this offensive formation so good, and they came up, took on the blockers, and the quarterback read it quick and tried to break it backside, and fortunately we stayed home over there.
This is going to be a play that Asher Davis might be able to come in and just gang up in the middle. The ball rolls. They can't, but Bankston picks it up and then just follows the right tackle and picks up a huge chunk for a first down on 4th and 1.5, and he picks up about 5 down to the 26-yard line of the Eagles, 4:25 and counting. The Eagles hanging on to a 1-point lead at 7-6. Great opportunity there for the Eagles as the ball rolled back to Bankston, but just not able to get penetration on that play. Bankston in the shotgun. He's got number 6, Ben Bienvenu, and Drake back there with him. Bienvenu in motion. He's going to go. They throw it over the middle, and that is going to be caught in a broken tackle. Ethan Busby in for the score. That was Cody Lyons, I think, that had a shot at him and just did not wrap up. He went right underneath him.
Yeah, it looks like I think we had 2 defenders there in the middle for a second, and couldn't tell who it was, but just a good quick throw and had the back come out of the backfield as a little decoy and hit him right over the middle.
That was about a 22-yard pass over the middle. Actually, the pass was shorter, but Payne Williams going to try.
Got the
they're going to try a 2-point conversion, and they're going to have Bankston roll out. He throws it, and it's dropped. Cannot get it. Covered well by the Eagles as they miss a second opportunity. They tried to get the 2-point conversion, and that's going to be another 6, but it'll be 12-7. St. Mary's with 4:11 to play. We'll be back right after these messages.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Lock On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
And we're back live for the kickoff. It is 12-7, St. Mary's with 4:11 to play, and Williams will kick it high. This one's going to come in short. It's going to be hauled in at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25. He's got a hole. If he can break it to the left side, he's got 2 men to beat. Cuts it up, to the right. And is that Gavin Hilton?
It was, Gavin. Yeah, good run right up the middle and found some holes and brought it out almost to the 50-yard line.
There he is. Yep, that is a great return. That is a leading candidate right now.
Looks like we got a flag down after it looks like around the spot of the tackle. I'm not sure what it is.
The Southern Air cool play of the game. A great kickoff return by Gavin Hilton to put the Eagles in position. They're going to wave the flag off, so that's good news for the Eagles since it's not against them, and it'll be at just shy of the 47-yard line. So the Eagles with great field position on their 4th drive. See if they can take advantage of this. 76-yard drive for St. Mary's to score. They had a 79-yard drive in the first quarter. Here's the handoff to Cooper Scott, and we are just not blocking. We have so many St. Mary's Tigers in the backfield, but Cooper Scott does a great job to get out and at least get back to the line of scrimmage, if not a yard or 2.
Yeah, number 50 for St. Mary's just came off the right offensive side there and had in the back rage, got in the backfield and disrupted that, but really hard run by Cooper.
They're coming off our edges. They've seen something. What do we got? That can't be. It's a clock malfunction, huh?
Yeah, I think we had a little over 3 minutes.
Let's take a quick break. since the cheerleaders are taking a break. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
There you go. And we're back live with the cheerleaders trying to fire up the student section right there. There you go. Nice job. Pull back a little bit and then bring it back out. Be looking for an interview with the cheerleaders live Wednesday by Matthew and Jeffrey. There's a direct snap to Drake. Drake Aldridge, boy, he makes number 6, Ben Bienvenu, pay for that tackle as he picks up about 4. It's set up 3rd and 4 maybe, 3rd and 5. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3rd and 4 we'll call it. 3:26 and counting. Eagles are now trailing in the game by 5 to St. Mary's, the Tigers. They need a drive here and hopefully a little score to be able to go into halftime, hopefully with the lead. Henry in the shotgun, Aldridge back there. Now they got to pay attention to that. Here's Aiden Moran, and, man, there's just so much penetration being done by this Eagle defense. Bienvenu was in the backfield. Drake couldn't tackle him.
Yeah, Aiden made the decision there, read that left side on the edge came up, and Aiden cut it back to the middle. He might have had a little bit more room on the outside, but just read the block and busted it back up inside, trying to get something to happen.
Jeffrey, get back, bring it back down on this timeout to the cheerleaders and see if they start something. I was just to kind of finish my thought there. This Wednesday night live at Wildwood Pizza, we're grateful that they have allowed us to come out and set up on their front porch to do our Eagles Nest Coaches Show with head coach David Perkins and Thomas Scully, defensive coordinator, and Andrew and Jeffrey are doing their story. You'll get to see the interview and video that they did on the MAC team at halftime after the dance line and drum corps and all that play. And then I don't know if St. Mary's brought anybody, but they'll run that interview after that. So they're going to set up with an interview with the cheerleaders and then be able to run something on them on Friday night's game next week when we play Sacred Heart at Sacred Heart. The punt is a little short. It bounces just shy of the 20 by Hicks. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Eagles made it all the way to the 47. Menard 47.
No, they made it on St. Mary's side of the field. We had about 3rd and 5
Oh,
to go.
that's right.
Yeah.
So they had it at about the 48 or so. So do about 5 yards of offense. St. Mary's takes over at the Tiger 25-yard line. Al Matthews taking care of us up here with hamburgers and everything. I want to thank them for thank you for taking care of us. Hey, we got that photographer right there too, Al. Did you see him? Yeah. These. There's a handoff, or not a handoff. It looks like that is Bankston who kept it and goes up the middle, picks up a good 10 yards. That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, he tried to take it out on the right side over there, and Big Braylon Dusang stepped up and forced him back to the inside. We just didn't have anybody there on the inside to fill it.
2:39 and counting, 12-7 the score here in the first half as we are counting down the end of the second quarter. The handoff is faked. Bankston going over the middle. He's got a man, and he is tackled. That is, looks like Carter Marcantel on the coverage of Bienvenu, and he makes the tackle for about a 9-yard gain. Going to set up, make it second down and 1.5, about an 8.5-yard gain. Griffin behind. He takes a handoff straight up the middle, got the first down and more, and just over the 50 And they'll mark it at the 50-yard line with 2:05 to go.
Yeah, St. Mary's going a little bit up tempo here, knowing they get their 2-minute offense going and still can afford to run the ball with the clock.
Back that shot out, Jeffrey. A little tight. Keep coming a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to have false start on 53. He got down in a 3-point stance and came up, and you can't do that. You can't get down in a 3-point stance and then come back up as an offensive lineman. He was trying to call out. Sam Bricata walked up to the line of scrimmage like he was going to bring a little pressure on that right side, and 53 called him out. Unfortunately, he called him out with his hand that was on the ground. You can't do that.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 45 of St. Mary's. And, Jeffrey, if you can, bring the camera down a little bit. There you go. All right, that's better. Swing it to the left. A little more front room on that. He's looking over the middle to throw. They're putting some pressure on him. See if they can string it out as Drake. Now he's going to cut back. And now it's just a short pass, but the touch is not there as he tried to find Ethan Busby, and he threw it over his head. But good coverage there by Jalen Williams.
Yeah, we had some good pressure, and Sam Bricata came off the right edge and got hung up a little bit, but forced him out, and defensive secondary did their job.
You know, we're getting pressure. We've just not been able to get him down, and then that puts a lot of pressure on the defenders,
yeah,
the secondary.
It puts defenders to stay with those receivers and give this quarterback credit. I mean, he's a very mobile quarterback. He likes moving around.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 3 or 4 guys coming in on pressure. We haven't really sent the whole house. There's the handoff to Drake. That was a little Statue of Liberty type deal, where the delayed handoff to Drake Griffin, and he picked up a good 11 yards. Is going to set up 3rd and 4. 1:24 and counting, 12-7 Tigers over the Eagles, and they are in Menard territory, moving right to left, and there's the handoff.
We're going to have a false start on St. Mary's. Number 7 was either moving forward at the snap, or they're going to get the left tackle for lining up in the neutral zone. I'm not sure which one they got. I think they can take their pick.
So you got back it up. It'll be now 3rd down and 9. Jeffrey, bring your shot back a little bit. There you go. Yep. And then drop it down. You're letting it move up on you. Drop the camera down a little bit. All right. A little more left hand, left side. Put that runner right on the right. So that's Bankston rolling out. He hits Drake Griffin, and he's going to come up short. He picks up the 5 that they lost plus 1, and maybe 2 after that. So 7 yards on the gain. It's going to set up 4th down with 48 seconds left, and David probably – that's going to be a timeout. St. Mary's. We'll be back with the last 47 seconds left. It's 12-7 Tigers, and they are in Menard's territory. We're back right after these messages. Back live here in Alexandria, Louisiana, the Eagles Nest, the Eagles Trail, St. Mary's, 12-7. And coming out of that commercial break, Quibido's, one of the finest restaurants in central Louisiana. Some good food over there. And don't forget about the Coaches Speak show that we have every Sunday night, usually at 6, but sometimes we have to change the time depending on what was going on. We had Governor Billy Nungesser on with us, and we had to go on at 6:30 last week, and we did an interview with him. And we've got a timeout Menard. We'll stay here as we talk a little bit about Quibido's. They are the hosting us and the show, and that's an opportunity for us to get together with all of the teams. So you'll see John actually filled in the first week there for Menard, to represent Menard.
And I had no helmet. And
no helmet.
Picture.
That's right. And then I came in last week and had a helmet and a picture.
Yeah, and you made sure to let everybody know that too.
Yeah, it was. I was caught off guard and not able to get that taken care of, so that was my fault, John. But you got Doug Gann, who's there for Ash, and you've got Rich Dupree, the mayor of Pineville, and Nathan Martin filled in for him this week, and then Billy French for Tioga, and Chuck Perkins producing it at Quibido's. So that's 6 p.m. usually Sunday night, but just subscribe to the YouTube, and you'll be able to get a notification whenever we go live with any of our broadcasts. So the cheerleaders doing a little cheer down there, and we're getting ready to come back. 51 seconds to go, and St. Mary's is going to go for it. They may try to draw Menard offside. Nope, they're just going to give it to Big Drake, and he's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Dusang and backed up, and that is going to give the Eagles a chance with 46 seconds left as that drive ended for St. Mary's. They're going to mark it with a 1-yard gain, a forward progress out to about the 42 of Menard. So the Eagles will get the ball.
Good penetration by the defensive line and standing that offensive line up and getting back there and stuffing that.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen that with this Menard, but they did. They crowded the line with about 5 guys to stop that middle, and that's what it looked like all week last week against Pineville. 33 yards on that drive for the Tigers. Now they're looking to throw. They get it out to Jordan Rich. There's a block in the back, and that's going to be called by Gavin Hilton. Gavin should have just left it alone after he lost the block. And we would have lost a yard or two, but now we're losing 5. But we'll pick up first down with 40 seconds. We're going to have to go deeper than that.
Yeah, the defender got position on blocker there and just got twisted around and shoved in the back. You out in that open field like that, those get caught pretty easy.
By my count, we have 2 timeouts left.
I think we got 1 left.
Only 1?
We got 1.
Okay, St. Mary's, I think, has taken 2. So, but, man, that was a 15-yard penalty?
No, it's
10?
Right there from the line of scrimmage, so it goes back 10. So we got first and 20.
Okay. So here we're in the shotgun, going to hand it off. Aiden Moran up the middle, about a 5-yard pickup, 34 seconds. See if we just let the clock run. You know, I thought they might try to get a little deep pass, but I guess being so deep in Menard territory, you don't want to take a chance because they do have a big leg in Williams. But I was hoping we could get somewhere around the 30 and kick a field goal, maybe make it a 12-10 game. But the Eagles are going to take it to halftime. Jeffrey, get a shot of the cheerleaders right now as we're headed to halftime, and we'll watch the cheerleaders a little bit and then go to a commercial break, and then we'll be back to hand it over to Andrew and Jeffrey.
This halftime is brought to you by the Wilder Group, your friends in real estate. If you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, you can call Tom Boucher, who works there. He's a retail sale. Is 318-792-6755, and it can be found on 3516 Parliament Court, Alexandria.
Okay. So we are back here this evening at Holy Savior Menard with our halftime show. Andrew, you got the privilege to interview the MAC team this last week. What would you like to tell the audience about the MAC team?
Well, actually, I got to go that Wednesday before Mass, and I got to actually video the MAC team. I forgot what her name was, but the captain of the Menard Apostles for Christ got to introduce me to the team and tell me about all what they do, and I got to see them set up and everything. And then that Wednesday at the coaches show, I actually got to interview some of the MAC team. So we'll show you that video right now. All right, we are back at Wildwood's Pizza, and I'm here with
Georgia.
And
I'm Michael.
And Michael from the MAC team. And first of all, tell us what the MAC team is.
The MAC team is a ministry team. We serve to our fellow peers and at Holy Savior Menard. We try to bring them closer to God.
All right, and let's go to you first. Why did you join the MAC team?
I had 2 older cousins that did it, and I always kind of knew that this was something that I wanted to do. And I mean, I've just always loved like being out there and being able to help people in any sense that I can. And I think that this really was a calling. I'm so glad that I get to do it.
All right.
I joined the MAC team because I just wanted to help people. And God's a big part of my life. He changed me in so many ways, and letting other people have that experience is just amazing to me.
All right, nice. So, I mean, I know it's kind of early, but how has the MAC team helped you grow in your faith?
Well, it's just, it's the commitment. You can't deviate from the things that we were promised to do. We just are always on top of it. We got to keep up with our faith and our values and good morals.
All right. How has it helped you grow in your faith?
I definitely think because it is like a commitment that we have to make to ourselves and to each other. And we're assigned accountability and prayer partners. So I've got 2 girls, love them to death. They help hold me accountable, keep with my prayer life, keep going to church, not to stray. And it really just, it's great, and it helps me stay where I gotta go.
I mean, that kind of leads into my next question. I guess I'll ask you, what kind of connections have you made through the MAC team?
It's a number. Everyone I've met, especially the team, we've all just came together as one. Just one goal is to serve. And also, I have prayer partners. One's a senior, one's a freshman. And we always pray for each other and look out for each other.
That's nice. You mentioned prayer partners. What else do you do within the organization? Because I know you do Mass, but what else do you do?
We set up and we minister at all of the school retreats. We've actually got, I guess we're not doing much for this one, but we are doing a skit for the senior retreat next week, and then we've got the 8th grade one, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. And I was actually at the Mass this morning seeing you guys set up, and I noticed, I think are you singing for
Yes, sir,
Mass?
I am.
Okay. What got you into that?
I started doing theater when I was maybe 7, and I just loved it so much. And when I started doing theater at Menard when Miss Booth started, I don't know, I guess she just saw something in me, and she said she wanted me to keep doing this, and she keeps asking me to sing in Mass, and
Yeah, I caught the end of it when you guys were practicing, and it sounded really good. So.
Thank you.
And do you do anything within the service?
For setup?
Or during the service?
Or no, I just...
No? Okay, that's
yeah.
fine. You mentioned retreats, too. What kind of retreats do you guys have planned for this year?
So we have a retreat for every grade except for the 8th graders. They have a diocesan retreat, which is so much fun. We have 8th graders from, St. Mary's in Cabrini, I think. And they come in to Marion Hill, and they do the retreat with us. It's just so beautiful.
That sounds nice. I mean, that's pretty much all the questions I have. So, I mean, it was nice meeting with you all, nice talking about Menard Apostles for Christ. I'm glad to see you guys working, and, I mean, I guess we'll go to a commercial break and...
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that clip. If y'all did, next week we'll be interviewing and having some footage of the Menard Menard cheerleaders. So please stay tuned for that. Tom and John will be back shortly to take us into the second half. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the game.
We'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin, an idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
And we are back live in Alexandria, Louisiana, home of the Holy Savior Menard Central High School Eagles football team and basketball team and all of their sports teams. We thank everybody who has tuned in tonight on either Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, or just going to 446 Sports and hovering, hit the high school little icon at the top, and then hover over Menard, and you'll see the icon to be able to click to go in and watch, the football game. And of course, later it takes a little while on YouTube to get posted, and then you'll be able to go back on YouTube and watch the game archived. You can watch the game on Facebook pretty much right afterwards, because we're live on Facebook. If you just go to YouTube or Facebook, just type in 446 Sports Menard, and it'll pull up, and you'll be able to click on it and start watching. The Eagles trail the St. Mary's Tigers by 5, 12-7 after the first quarter of play. So the Eagles did not score in the second quarter, and the Tigers have put touchdowns on. The Tigers have one turnover, and that occurred early in their second possession. And they fumbled at their own 12-yard line, and the Eagles returned it, and they got their touchdown at that time. As the Eagles are ready to accept the kickoff, Payne Williams for the St. Mary's Tigers will kick it off. He missed the first extra point, and then they went for 2 and missed that one, missed it. So it's 12-7. St. Mary's, that's how we got there. St. Mary's had 79 yards of offense in the first quarter to Menard's, let's see, that's 50 yards. And then Menard had about 5 yards of offense in the second quarter. So they've got about 55 yards of offense. 77 yards in the first quarter for St. Mary's and 109. So they have 186 yards as the kickoff is going to squibble out of bounds. And that's going to be good yardage. That's really odd for Payne Williams to be able to do that kind of kick. I wonder if they were just trying to squib it down and have Jalen Williams pick it up and try to run it back. But, John, that ball come back out, to the 35?
35, yeah.
So Menard with great field position to start this third quarter. Got Jeffrey manning the camera again. Jeffrey Owens, our senior intern. They did a great job hosting the halftime and bringing you. They're going to get some shots of the crowd and the cheerleaders as the game goes on, and they would be doing an interview. The cheerleaders will join us live out at Wildwood Pizza on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for the Eagles Nest Coaches Show with David Perkins. Here's Henry looking to pass. He's got him out in the flats. That is caught by Gavin Hilton at the 40. Pickup of 5. And that's a good first down play. Tackled by Evan, let's see, number 11. Was it Ethan Busby?
Yeah, that was a strong throw by Mike out there, out in the flat from the almost the opposite hash mark. So threw it before he made his break out there and got the completion.
Saying a gain of 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. Want to remind everybody about the Coaches Speak show. We'll kind of talk about the games. Each one of the teams has a member of the team. It's either John or me out there. Here's a pass out to Jordan Rich. Oh, and he slips trying to make a cut. Actually lost a yard maybe, or no gain. 3rd and 6. But you can catch us as we are live at Quibido's Restaurant in Pineville. And we're usually go on the air about 6 o'clock, and it'll be on 446 Sports. You can find us on YouTube or Facebook Live, and we'll be there. Just recapping the games with all the teams. We'll have our cool Southern Air cool play of the game and the Quibido's player of the game for each of the games. Oh, that pass was almost picked off by Bankston as he was looking for Matt Kirk, and it was just wide. Kirk didn't have a shot at it, and the only one that did was the other number 1 for the St. Mary's Tigers, and fortunately he didn't pick it up, and it'll give Ryan Hicks a chance to flip the field position. So they got it out to the 39. Only 4 yards of offense. That's just not going to cut it. We gotta get some yardage. We got to give the defense a break. It's kind of shanked by Hicks, but hopefully he'll get a roll, but only sideways. And nice job. Is that Cody? Yeah, Cody Lyons hustling over there to stop it from rolling backwards anymore. And 38-yard line of St. Mary's, the Tigers is where they will start. And let's hope that the Eagles got a chance to get some rest at halftime. 10:34 and counting here in the third quarter. And the Tigers lead it by 5, 12-7. And the Menard was starting to wear out there toward the end of the second quarter. So we need the Eagles to have found some more energy in the field house. The handoff, nice job by the defense. Now just get them down. A gain of maybe 1 yard as that looked like it was Drake Griffin with the handoff and got about a yard. It'll be second down at 9, and the defensive line did a nice job. Looks like, did we go back to a 4-man front?
No, they're still running 3-man. They're bringing up the linebackers, though, and you got Drake and Asher up there and did a really good job in interior on that play.
Yeah, Asher Davis, number 34, he and Dusang and Drake had a great game. Dusang then, not Dusang, but Aldridge. There's a blitz by Carter Marcantel, and when they get pressure on him, he's not as accurate, and Bienvenu couldn't handle it. It was a little short, but I think Bienvenu heard steps too.
Yeah, brought 2 off the right edge there, Sam Bricata, and was that
Carter Marcantel.
Carter coming off there with him?
29.
Yeah. Got in his face and rushed the throw and got the incompletion.
Carter did a nice job of he was running in and pulled up a little bit to make sure that it wasn't handed off, and then when he saw it, he finished the blitz in. Bienvenu, number 6, kind of had T-Rex arms on that one. Couldn't quite grab it as it was just out of his reach. So Bankston in the shotgun. He's going to take it. No handoff. He's looking to throw. They put the pressure on him. Drake Griffin has it. We just got to get him, and we don't. That's a big third down and 9, and they pick up at least 10, maybe 11, and get it into the Menard territory at the 48. And we got to stop those long third downs.
Well, we brought Carter off the edge over there and got in his face, and unfortunately they dumped it over his head right to the spot where he was blitzing from, and had the field spread out at that point and picked up about a 15-yard gain off of it.
Jeffrey, back it out and move it left. You got to get in front, make sure that you're going to be in front of the play. So in the shotgun, they're looking to throw out in the flats to Bienvenu, and we got some defense there. That is Cody Lyons playing it perfectly and taking them down for a big loss on the play. That'll be, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 yard. 4 yard. We'll call it 3. It'll be second down and 13.
Really good tackle on the outside out there by Cody.
Ben Good looks like he may have twisted an ankle or maybe just a cramp as he's off on the sideline right now. Looks like he's holding his ankle. Don going to go over and look at him, try to rub it out. In the shotgun, they hand it to Drake Griffin. Up the middle. Bankston, what a tackle on the outside. Is that number 20, Sam Bricata? That's Sam. A youngster, man. He is just played a freshman out there who did not lose containment and took Bankston down.
How he got him. I think he might have got him by the collar. He did.
So a flag on the play, and that'll be automatic first down, right?
Well, it's going to be 15 yards, so it results in a first down.
So no personal foul is an automatic first down.
Well, you're roughing your passer, roughing your kicker. That is automatic.
Okay. Got the first down for the yardage, penalty yardage. Takes it deeper into Menard territory. 8:21 on the play clock and counting. 12-7 the score. Tigers by 5, but they're driving. They've got 2 long drives of 79 and 76 ending in touchdowns. Eagles got to stop them. There's a penalty. That's going to go against St. Mary's. They'll back them up 5.
Yeah, I think they lined up. Yeah, I think St. Mary's offensive line may have lined up in the neutral zone on that.
So the Eagles have to take advantage of this now. It's 1st and 15, and this is an opportunity for the defense to get off the field, and hopefully the offense has got to put something together to sustain a drive and allow some of those guys to rest, the ones that do get to rest on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, you get St. Mary's behind the sticks here, 1st and 15, and, it's a good opportunity. Get yourselves 3 good downs and try to get off the field here.
good crowd here tonight that came out to watch not only on the St. Mary side but the Menard side. I'm sure the gate is a nice one for the Eagles. Here's the pass. He's over the middle, got him open. That's Ethan Busby going to be taken down and rolled forward down to the 29, and they'll pick up about 11 yards of the 15 they needed on that replay of first down. So 2nd down and 6. 7:14 and counting. They send the pressure. You know, they force a bad throw. They lay back a little bit, and the line just can't get back there because he scrambles.
Yeah.
And then he finds them open. Now, not delay of game, but there's a flag.
We
they
got
weren't
a
even coming
flag
out.
down here on the Menard sideline. I'm not sure what we have.
Hopefully just a warning.
Sideline warning.
Are they going to calling that on the coaches down there? Because they're the only ones by them. Maybe he's just trying to – some words of encouragement being spoken to the ref on the sideline. There, look at David. He's trying to get position. He's trying to say, is this okay? Is this okay? He may end up getting flagged. And they try to put pressure on him, but they back off, and now he's running to the near side, going back over to the far side of the field, and an incomplete pass.
We got another flag down.
That's on the far side, though, right?
It looks like we got one in the middle thrown by the umpire.
Maybe an illegal man downfield.
Not sure what we got. Ineligible downfield.
Yep.
St. Mary's.
I'd decline it.
If you decline it, brings up 3rd down.
Third and 6.
7, 3rd and 6. Or do you take it and back them up 5 and replay 2nd?
Well, I mean, the thing about it is that we've taken them back and we haven't stopped them. But they also have a kicker, too. So, I mean, more than likely they're going for a field goal, but they got 2 plays now to get 11. We just need another big play here by the defense. 6:38 on the play clock. 38 seconds before they take a mandatory water timeout. It's 12-7 Tigers over the Eagles. And Bankston going to give that fake handoff. They picked up about, 12 yards the last time they ran that. And this time Aldridge, Dusang, and Asher Davis in on the tackle. They weren't fooled on that play.
Yeah, Drake did a good job crashing that defensive side down and stacking that middle up.
3rd and 10. Big play here for the Eagles. They got to get off of the field.
And we're coming up on the halfway mark in this 3rd quarter.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Jeffrey, make sure that you have that camera farther to the left so the play stays in front. You stay in front of the ball, and we'll take a quick break. We're back right after these messages.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we're back live. Jeffrey, pull back a little bit. A little bit more. All right, there you go. And there's the shotgun. Bankston looking over the middle. He's looking to throw over the middle, and that is going to be picked off by the Eagles. That is number 4, Maddox Shelton, with the pickoff, and that is a huge defensive play for the Eagles. They need to be careful that nobody gets hurt with that celebration.
I tell you, Tom, on that play, you look at the receivers, they were all covered. That was a great play by the Eagle secondary on that, and forced that throw, and Maddox made a play on that ball.
They were down at the 28, right? The Eagle 28. And then they got a turnover. Second turnover of the night, the INT. The Eagles scored a touchdown off the first one, but they had a much shorter distance to go, only 12 yards. Now they're at the 12, the same 12-yard line they scored in the first quarter off, but now they got to go 88 yards to get the touchdown. So they need to prove to themselves and to the Tigers that they can move this football. And there's a running play that's going to go big. Aiden Moran hanging on to the football and a big 11-yard gain. Oh, that was Carter Marcantel, excuse me, finding the hole and picking up the first down.
Hard run, good hole on the right side of that offensive line, good blocking, and a good hard run by Carter.
Moran and Carter were in the backfield. Cody Lyons, Jordan Rich, and Matt Kirk, your receivers. Gage Ozer on the right side. Cooper Brown is the right guard. Jack Roy and Dusang, the left guard, left tackle. There's the handoff late in coming, but Carter Marcantel scoots through and runs hard, the senior, out to the 35-yard line. And, boy, Cooper Brown getting a pancake block on Bienvenu. That was nice. Carter Marcantel was stuffed about 2 to 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage because the handoff wasn't on time.
Well, they had, little issue with it, and but got it off, and good hard run by Carter, and we got a St. Mary's player down on the field.
St. Mary's player down. Let's keep it here and come down to the sideline. And, well, they won't do anything, so let's take a quick break. We'll be back right after these messages.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
And we're back live in Alexandria, Louisiana. That was Drake Griffin, number 4, their leading tailback and leading yardage gainer, rushing yardage gainer, injured. He plays both ways as well. Aiden Moran with the run. He is stacked up, looks like right about the first down marker, and they may give it to him.
Yeah, it looks like his forward progress is going to be right at the sticks. Yep.
They're staring at it. They should.
They got it. He's already marked it.
Okay, now they're moving. I'm just waiting for the arm to move the sticks. So that's 2 first downs on the drive so far. That's actually, I think, the first time we've done that.
Yeah, this
on the night.
This is what you need right here. I mean, you got a chance to come back and grab the lead, and need to get something going on offense is a good way to do it.
If they could do that and run the clock out and get down to the fourth quarter with the touchdown. And they're going to give it to Carter Marcantel up the middle. Oh, and end over end tackled by Braylon Normand. And that was a nice tackle, but a good run by Carter. Carter has brought a little spark to the offense running the football, changing it up here in the second half. Going to be under 4 minutes to play. It's a 2nd down and 6. Eagles got to get to their own 48-yard line for the first down. This is Jordan Rich near side, Cody Lyons to the far side. They give it back to Carter.
Good cut.
Marcantel, nice cut up the middle, and his forward progress going to leave him 3rd and about a yard. Carter Marcantel running really well. Seeing the hole.
This kind of drive, your offensive line can start pushing that defensive line around a little bit and wear them out. Go for this fourth quarter.
Yeah, 3:28 and counting. The Eagles trail by 5, so this drive, very important to get some points out of it and hopefully carry it into the fourth quarter if they can. Matt Kirk is back behind Dusang on the left side. The 2 running backs are Moran and Marcantel, and that's offsides by Marcantel, but it didn't get called. That's a pick. That's going to be a pick 6. As Ethan Busby read that one, it's the second time he's read it, but only the first time he was able to catch it. And a huge turnover, pick 6 by Henry. He just turned and threw the ball, and Busby read it big time.
Yeah, he was waiting on that. He was out there on the receiver and read that route the whole way from Mike and just jumped the route and got the pick.
That was out to the Eagle 48, I believe. 36 yards, but an INT. Pick 6, that pick 6 would run back. That was about a 50-yard run back. Makes it 18-7 with 3:02 to play, and the Eagles will get the ball back after Payne Williams, number 22, comes on for the extra point. He missed the first one. They tried for two the second time and were not good or successful in that attempt. Here's the kick. It's up. It's high. It looks good, but
yep, that's good.
And it will be put 7 on the board as they score first here in the second half. In the third quarter is now 19-7, and we'll be back right after these messages.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And we're back live with 3:02 to play here in the third quarter. The Tigers just took a 19-7 lead with a 50-yard interception return for a touchdown by Ethan Busby. And Williams was fired up as he kicked that one into the end zone. And the Eagles will start at their own 20-yard line. They had 36 yards. It's their best drive in the game so far. 2 first downs. And actually, it would have been about 3 first downs. But they just didn't, 2 first downs. They were just shy of the third first down, but killed it with the interception.
Yeah, mistakes. And, again, we talked about it before this game started. Playing a team like St. Mary's, you've got to limit the mistakes.
Hey, you got to get people in, knowing that they're on offense. Aiden Moran, not quite sure, and late coming in with 14 seconds on the play clock. They had to tell him what they were doing, and he was running the ball, and he picks up. Maybe he should be late all the time. He shot through 9 yards, and we got a Tiger who is down that he ran into and bulled over, and they're going to have to take a look at him. Let's take a break. Let's run the Quibido's ad and then come back with the Menard sponsors. And we're back live. That is number 8, I think. Jace Hale. That's a 9th grade. That doesn't sound right. Maybe that's Ben Bienvenu, number 6, that's going off. We'll have to look. I don't see 6 on the field yet. But didn't quite get the number of the young man, but he walked off with a little bit of help. Looks like he was a little bit groggy coming off. But we've got a 2nd down and 1, and Henry in the shotgun. They blitz up the middle, and oh, my goodness, he almost took the handoff. No, Bienvenu is in the game. It wasn't him, but was that 10?
I couldn't tell who came in there.
That came
4,
maybe? Came up and blitzed. That would be Dennison Morgan, possibly. Could have been Drake Griffin that went up there, but, man, he just blew right in between the guard. That would be Cooper Brown and the center. Now Henry's got it. He's going up the middle.
Good run.
Good run. That's a first down. Well, I tell you what, I'm shocked at where that third down mark was. I mean, the fact that they hit him in the backfield and able to get back to almost the line of scrimmage.
He got his forward progress. I tell you, Mike ran on a mission on that run right there. Hard run between the tackles.
He was not going to be denied on that one. 69, that's right. That's not that is Lane Evans at center tonight as they move Jack Roy back to guard. Little movement, no call, but Carter Marcantel stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but he bulls his way up for about a yard or two, make it 3 as they hit him at the line of scrimmage, but he just was not going to have any of that, of being stopped at the line. 121 and counting here in the third. Eagles down by 12. They're 2 scores down. 2 touchdowns will tie the game. The extra, at least one will give us the lead. We need some help here. Aiden Moran with a nice run picks up a first down up over the 45 to the 46. That's about an 11-yard gain. And the Eagles are finding something. They just need to hang on to the ball. That pick 6 was killer.
Yeah, I think offensive line's got a little momentum given what the defense has given them and hitting them for some good gains between the tackles right now.
Jeffrey, bring the shot down. There you go. You gotta watch it. It'll drift on you. There's a snap. It's high. They get it. Carter Marcantel, and he picks up about 3. But, man, just troubles with the snap with Lane Evans being new.
Mike did a good job on corralling that one and getting it to Aiden.
If we might want to turn that camera around and maybe get a shot of the cheerleaders doing. Here's a handoff to Cooper Scott. Cooper, dragged down, but he got a yard or maybe a yard out to the 50. But 2 defenders were back there. Number 19, Nathan Slaughter, and another defender who hung on to Cooper's jersey, and tackled him, but he almost broke that one. Jeffrey, go ahead and drop down and get a shot of the cheerleaders. This is something that they do on a regular basis, we'll stay here so y'all can get some shots for your interviews. Oh, we're already here. And we're back live. We are now in the fourth quarter. That was the end of the quarter, so the Eagles have turned and changed sides. They're now running right to left. 3rd down and about 8, and Cooper Scott with the ball. And, man, that's just not going anywhere. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down on that delayed handoff. They were all over it up in the middle of the line. Peyton Mitchell and others on the tackle for the Tigers.
I think St. Mary's made a little bit of an adjustment out there up front, and after these past few series of getting hit between the tackles, and it's going to bring up a 4th and long 6, short 7.
11:32 to play in the game. The Eagles trail by 12, and they're going to send Ryan Hicks out to punt it to Ethan Busby. They got to the 50, so 30 yards of offense. And believe it or not, this is only going to be the 2nd possession for St. Mary's. Time of possession in favor of the Eagles, and that was a beautiful punt down to about the 11-yard line. See if they mark it there or at the 10. Are they saying the 12? Wow. All right. So it'll be at the Tiger 12. The Eagles need something big here. A turnover would be great to be able to get right here. So, Jeffrey, you want to drop that shot down. You got too much up top. Now back it out. All right. And you'll see when they run up to the line of scrimmage, you probably could move it to the right. Now that they're moving right, it'll give you more coverage on the other side. All right. So in the shotgun, Bankston, it's on the ground. They can go back there and get him. And nice job by Sam Bracata reading that and then seeing it on the ground and just committing to getting back there.
Yeah, they let him come off the edge again off the left side, and he was there in the backfield. You know, had a bobbled snap, a little bit of a bobble snap, and Sam got back there and made him pay for it.
I think he gave Bankston gave it to Griffin, and he was able to just get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll give Bracata the tackle on that one. 10:41 and counting. The Eagles need the ball back right now, and they're 2 scores down, 2 touchdowns down. The handoff to Griffin, and he is pulling his way up. I take that back. That was Bienvenu, I guess, huh? Griffin's still back there.
Yeah, that was number 6.
That was Bienvenu. 19-7 the score here as the Tigers lead the Eagles. Carson Harrison getting his first action tonight. Has played well. They put Drake Aldridge back in and brought Harrison out. Cody Lyons at the corner. Got a 4-man front now. Bankston keeps it, pitches it. We don't really have it played. Maybe a little short. That was a nice tackle on the outside by Cooper Scott. He got out there quick, man.
Yeah, he did. The quarterback pitched it, and the kid was at full speed out there. And it's going to bring up
oh, my gosh.
4th and short.
Okay, now they're moving it. Yeah, they dropped him just shy of a yard shy. This will be an interesting call. Do they bring Payne Williams out to punt, or do they try to go for it? 9:19 and counting, the 17 seconds, under 15 on the play clock. They may let it run down and call a timeout. Under 10 now. And they are going to move Payne Williams back, but they're down to 4. They may have to call timeout. And they did. Let's go ahead and get a shot of the cheerleaders, Jeffrey.
Yeah, they had a late substitution there, and coach didn't like it. Clock was running out, and he had to call timeout right here.
There you go. That's a good shot. Good shot right there. We're just going to put it on some music, and we'll be back when the teams come out. $35-0 Tioga over Pineville tonight. Ash leads in their ball game 42-0, and that is over Natchitoches Central. So hardly anybody left in Natchitoches tonight as the Tigers are here leading 19-7, and the Chiefs are over at Ash playing on their new turf tonight. Here's Payne Williams with the punt. Trying to get in there was Asher Davis. A beautiful punt. Nobody back to return it. And it lands at the 34 and will go out about the 30-yard line. And so that's a nice shift of field position. And they started at their own 12 and got to the 19. So 7 yards of offense. Give it to the Menard defense there to stop them without a first down there. 3 and out.
We got a flag down here on the home side. I think the official may have run into somebody. I don't know if it was a player or a coach here on the Menard sideline.
They already had one sideline warning, and if he ran into him, he's going to call it on them. And what is that, a 15-yarder?
Yeah. Yeah, if you make contact, it's 15. So depending on where it was, I'm not sure if they were at the 30 or 25, but it's going to be about half the distance. Still bring up a 1st and 10.
Yeah, but 1st and 10 down at the 15 instead of the 30. And 8:52 left to play in this ball game. 19-7, the Eagles trail. Take a look at your shot, Jeffrey. Drop it down a little bit. All right. Still waiting for the officials to get set. Not sure. Now they're coming over to talk to Coach. I guess they're trying to call. Oh, no, that's the principal. Chris Gatlin wanted to ask a question of the officials. Did they just direct Principal Gatlin to go stand on the other side?
Yeah, I don't think they told him to go stand. I wouldn't tell him to go stand. He can stand wherever he wants in the team box. I'm not sure what they were indicating to him.
Did they run into Don? Was Don over there?
I'm not sure who they ran into. I couldn't see it. It was in front of the bench.
All right, so we're about to get set. It's 8:52 left to play in the game. Henry's in the shotgun. The handoff goes to, looks like that was Aiden Moran.
Moran carries up the middle, picks up
about 3. Couldn't see his number, but I saw the white T-shirt hanging underneath his jersey.
Hey, it looked like Gage Ozier on that one. Pancake defensive tackle over there.
You got Cody. Is that Cody Lyons near side? And they're looking to throw. No, it's Jordan Rich across the middle, picked off. And that's going to be another pick 6. That is number 6, Bienvenu, who's got a cramp after he got into the end zone. And just Michael Henry trying to throw the slant, and they had it covered. And he just didn't see him. They just cut right in front.
I think the linebacker was sitting underneath, and Mike didn't see him on that. And they had the slant was open on the cornerback, but linebacker was sitting right there and stepped in front.
That one could be a dagger into the Eagles on that one, as it's going to make it 25-0, and Payne Williams will come on for the extra point. They scored 7 in the third, and now that one's good. He made sure of that one. And now 7 in the fourth, as they now have a 26-7 lead over the Eagles. And the Eagles will get the ball, but we'll take a break. We'll be back right after these messages.
Make your burger your style with delicious, hand-pressed, never-frozen AAA Angus beef and tons of fresh, tasty toppings. Fat Burger. Great taste sounds good, doesn't it?
And we've got 8:11 to play in the game. It's 26-7. The Tigers starting to run away with this one, and really because of turnovers. 2 pick sixes here, one in the third and one just now in the fourth. That's a line drive hauled in at the 20 to the 35-30, 45-40. Hang on to the football, and he's out to the 50-yard line. That is a wonderful run back. That is a 35-yard return.
Jaden Williams, number 7 on that return. Took the line drive kick and got it up the field quick to midfield.
that could be a candidate for cool play, Southern Air cool play of the game. Not a whole lot to pick from.
Yeah, we got that Gavin Hilton return earlier too.
Well, we do. Yep, that was a nice one, but that one, probably about the same amount of distance.
See what the Eagles do coming out. Down 3 scores.
They got a 5-man front. They're going to hand it off. He slips, gains a yard. Tackled by number 53, Tucker Johnson. But trying to make a cut and plant his foot and slips. I like the official. He just kind of drops the football down there and it rolls around a little bit. Most of y'all take it and set it down nicely so it's in one place. He just like thunk.
He's a big boy. It's a long
It's a
bend.
long, yeah, it is. 7:28 and counting. Michael Henry going to keep it. Fake the handoff to Carter Marcantel. And I take that back. That's Jake Vaughn, number 3. New quarterback in the game with 7:08 to play. Vaughn is a sophomore, and he's looked good at times when we've seen him in the game. We've got a 3rd and 6. He's going to keep it around the right side. He's got the first down. That's a nice run by Vaughn.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just quarterback right, and see what you can pick up. And he was able to pick up 6-7 yards for the first.
6:44. Got to play with a little more urgency. We're 3 scores down. .631, 26-7 the score. The Tigers over the Eagles here in the first home game for Menard. There's Aiden Moran breaking tackles, getting to the outside, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards or so.
Yeah, good run. I'd like to see that ball in that other hand coming out on that left side over there. That defender went straight for it.
They're down to the 32-yard line, and they're going to have
a water break.
6-minute water break. And we'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
All right, we're back live. 6 minutes to go in the game. Andrew, you want to go ahead and make your way down there? I'll take over here. Andrew did a great job producing tonight. 26-7. I got to give that update to Chuck. 2nd down and 3. Got a shout out to Jack Brame. He was watching tonight. Really appreciate him doing that. Jake Vaughn is hit. He's trying to go forward. He's going to be stopped shy by a yard, but it'll be 3rd and a yard.
Bienvenue on that tackle, filling that hole for St. Mary's.
Let's see. 5:29 and counting. The Eagles need about 2. They give it to Aiden Moran. He's going to pick it up. Makes his way down to about the 20. It'll be at the 20-yard line.
Really hard run by Aiden right there.
That 20-yard line puts them at the Red River Bank red zone. It's only the second time they've been in the red zone, and the first time was because they recovered the fumble at the Tigers' 12-yard line. Come back. Nice shot. Jake Vaughn got a big hole up the middle, down inside the 10.
First and goal.
First and goal inside the 10. 4:50 and counting. The Eagles, this would be an important drive to take it down and score on the Tigers. Jake Vaughn just going to keep it. He breaks a tackle. Carter Marcantel trying to carry him forward as he ran into Carter's arms. But Bienvenu was back there to make a hit.
Yeah, he got hit. Bienvenu right there in the backfield. Man, you got to make sure you secure that ball.
It's at the 9. Vaughn running hard. They got him set up here if he would just fake the run and look for a pass maybe. Try to drift Matt Kirk out. You know, they haven't even tried to target Kirk at all tonight. Vaughn in the shotgun. We're going to be under 4 minutes when they do the snap. He looked like he was going to try to pass, but Bienvenu he's been living in the backfield all night long and drops him for a loss. Now he's back at about the 11-yard line, and it's 3rd and goal, so 2 plays to get it in the end zone. You know, they need 3 scores. A field goal would give them an opportunity for 2 touchdowns, but you got to go for the touchdowns, man.
I think at this point you got to throw the ball these next 2 downs.
They need
to get it in there. St. Mary's not going to let you run it right here.
Need to call a play. He's looking to throw. He's going to fake it. He's got a big hole trying to get to the outside, and he's down around the 5. Be 4th down, and Vaughn is hurt. He's having trouble getting up. Looks like Henry will have to put his helmet on and go back out there. Yeah, certainly at least for the 4th down play.
Took a heck of a shot out there on the edge.
Yeah, he's rolling over. He's up. Hobbling a little bit. Looks like it might be an ankle. He was running hard.
It's good to see him walking like that. I mean, I know they're helping him off, but, you know, bearing weight on both those ankles and knees, so it's good.
Looks like the right leg to me is what's bothering him. He's keeping that foot flat.
Menard's going to take a timeout here. You know, you got a 4th and goal coming up, so Coach Julio and Coach Redmond going to talk this over with the offense.
First timeout of the 4th quarter. And pop over here, and we'll do.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
I'm Jason Hall with Farm Bureau Insurance. Did you know that September is Life Insurance Awareness Month? Our team is here to educate about life insurance and help you make the right coverage choices. With the right agent this month and every month, taking care of your family can be simple and something you can do today. There's no better time than now to learn how life insurance can protect your family's financial security. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect what matters most.
That's a new commercial by Talk the Hawk with September being Insurance Month. Thanks to all of our sponsors for allowing us to do this. Here's Henry looking to pass it. He's got Kirk wide open. There it is, touchdown, Eagles. Just a play late.
Hey, yeah, well executed. Matt got there to the end zone, had the defender beat, and Mike saw him, threw it right to him.
Looks like they're going to
executed play.
Go for 2. Makes it 26-13. They're trying to make it 26-15. Jeffrey, go back out there for the 2-point conversion. Trying to get the play in. Still got 15 seconds. There's 2:58 to play in the game. It is 26-13 13 and looking to throw it. He's got a man open, and
fell down in the end
Jordan
zone.
Rich just fell down, and I guess he was going to try to make a cut to the outside, but to me it looked like he went inside, and it didn't happen. But the Eagles do put a touchdown in the fourth to make it 26-13. The Eagles will kick it off, and you can come on back and get a shot of the cheerleaders. That's your dance line, so swing it over to the right if you're going to do the cheerleaders. Get some video of them.
See what Coach Perkins dials up here. I mean, you've got under 3 minutes on the clock, 2:58, down by 2 scores. Possible onside kick coming.
Jeffrey Owens and Andrew Beeman. Andrew's down on the sideline ready to get a post-game interview with David Perkins. David kind enough to agree to do a post-game interview and a pre-game interview, which is rare since they have so much going on, but we catch him like right at quarter till, and then Andrew should be somewhere out on the field ready to get this post-game interview and catch David right after they shake hands. They're going to try the onside kick. You can see Ryan Hicks setting up for it. Got a hands crew. They got to be quick to get to the ball, but don't run past it till after he kicks it. So here's the squib kick. It's on the ground. The Eagles dive for it. It might have it. I think it was Sam Bricata with the late dive. St. Mary's came up with it.
They had a chance at it. They got a little late bounce on it, and looks like St. Mary's had a player come up and may have pooched it, and it was on the curve for a minute, and we got an injured Eagle down on the field.
Braylon Norman covered the ball. It looks like Sam Bricata, who dove in to get there, because it looked like maybe the ball was kind of squirming around, not able to, just cover it completely. And that's little Sam Bricata.
No, that's Carter.
Oh, it sure is. Carter Marcantel, number 29. Limping a little bit. He'll have to sit out for a play. Could have been stepped on. Got 2:53 to play. It is 26-13 here in the fourth quarter. Eagles need a miracle. Down by 13 points. Still, the handoff to Bienvenu, and he's going to pick up about 5. Tackled by a host
Buller?
of Eagles.
Number 31 Buller was in on that tackle. Couldn't tell. Was that 31?
Yeah. Yeah, Branson Buller, he's been in the game already. 2:21 and count, 26-13 Tigers over the Eagles. The Tigers are the number 1 ranked team. They're looking to go 3-0. Eagles are ranked number 12 in their select division. And this is number 4. That is Drake Griffin. We got a Tiger player down. And they're stop him a yard short. Just want to take, we'll keep it here. We've run a lot of commercials. And I just want to say thanks to Balex, our title sponsor over the last couple of years. Also, Sadler's Towing for the ticker down there. Ash 56, Natchitoches Central 14 right now. Buckeye recovers with a 59-12 lead right now. Tioga Indians 35, Pineville Rebels nothing. Those are our games. I got to send Chuck a text to give him the update so he can update our score for those of y'all that are watching. I want to thank all of the folks who have tuned in tonight. Got a text from Jack Brame. Even my mom tuned in. She was able to find it. Tell you what, at 83 years old, she's doing a great job of finding YouTube, on the TV with a Fire Stick. and being able to watch us on the big screen in her living room. That's the beauty of what we're doing here. And we got folks in the stands that are tuning in on their phones. You can tune in on your iPad. You can come back and watch the games afterwards. Also want to thank Southern Air as they have the cool play of the game. John and I will choose a player of the game, but we won't tell you about it because you'll have to tune in to the Coach Speak show Sunday night, hosted by Doug Gann, the Ash play-by-play guy. I'll be there Sunday, as well as Rich Dupree for Pineville, Billy French for Tioga, and might have Scott Mills call in for Buckeye. Here's the handoff, and that is Griffin. He's got the first down, and that could salt it away. The Eagles have 2 timeouts left, so they could stop the clock. 1:36 and counting. Jeffrey needs to get over there. All right, folks, this is going to be, Andrew. Y'all going to hear a phone call on the air for these interns that we're doing. There he is. He's calling. Hey, Andrew. Hang on. Andrew, make your way over.
Good play.
That's a slap down. This Drake Aldridge slapping down the pass, huh?
Yeah. Really good play.
Andrew, make your way over to the 40, 35-yard line on the right side of the field. That's where you're going to find David. 1:04 to play. They're going to go down, and he'll be on the right side because they're going to go down to that right end zone. So walk behind the team and get over there and get ready.
You're going to rule that pass incomplete as a forward pass that Drake batted down. Quarterback was scrambling out to the left and was going to dump it out there to the.
Call me back because it didn't go to the roadcaster.
Drake made a good play getting upfield, getting his hands up and getting that ball batted down.
So 1:04 and count. Clock is dead right now.
You got an incomplete pass.
Second down and 10. 26-13 the score. There's the handoff to Bienvenu, tackled at the Menard 35-yard line. Oh, yeah. Where did this play start? They started what? At their 12?
No, it was a little short of the 50, just from that onside kick. So around
that's
47,
right.
48-yard line.
48, yeah, okay. Not that it matters. They're going to have to run one more play, and then they can be in victory formation and let the clock run out. So
yeah, it looks like they're going to go victory right here. They're sitting somebody deep.
$19 seconds. They take a knee, and then that'll be it. 26-13 will be the final. Andrew's going to call me here in a second. We're going to keep it here. Jeffrey, you're going to zoom in a little bit. You're doing a good job. Slow zoom in. You can see David leading the way up there to shake hands and then follow him over to about the 40. And let's see if we can get this on the roadcaster. We got to get the Bluetooth working here. Not sure why it's not going to Bluetooth. Where are we? Roadcaster not connected. There we go.
Thank you again for coming out.
All right, Andrew, turn it down a little bit.
Have a great rest of the weekend.
That must be us right there. Oh, the Bluetooth is right. All right, Andrew, can you hear me? Hey, Andrew, don't walk anymore. Just go back toward the 40. David is going to be walking toward you. Oh, no, there he is. He's out there on the 20 right now. So you got to go out there to him. And he may talk to the team first. So just wait right there and he'll come to you. So the Eagles fall tonight 26-13. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and the teams are meeting in the middle to pray. And then Dave is going to have a quick word with them, and then we'll talk to Andrew right after this. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
And we're back live here as the Eagles fall 26-13. Eagles scored first and a 7-0 lead, and then that was off of a turnover. They only had 50 yards in the first quarter, 77 yards for St. Mary's as they came back with a 79-yard drive right after Menard's touchdown, and they missed the extra point, so the Eagles still had a 7-6 lead. And then in the second quarter, the Tigers had 109 yards of offense for a total of 186, but they scored on their fourth possession and went for two and missed it. And they had a 12-7 lead at halftime. Then they put another touchdown on the board in the third off of a pick six, and then another pick six in the fourth, and put an extra point on the board by Payne Williams for 14 total points. In the second half for the 26th, the Eagles came back with a late score in the fourth and went for two and missed it, and that is the 13-point total that they have. So lost by 13 tonight to the Tigers. They were the number one ranked team and are 3-0, and I don't see that changing after tonight. Andrew Beeman is standing by, and we're waiting on David Perkins. Go try to find him, Andrew. He's kind of walking back toward Gage Ozer, number 63, and another hold right there, Andrew. Cooper Brown talking with the coaches, and he's going to come to you in a second. But John, any thoughts while Dave is making his way now? He'll be there.
You want to go to Andrew?
Yeah, we're going to go to Andrew. Andrew, Coach David, right?
Sir.
He's there. Not the final we wanted, David, and but the Eagles played tough all the way through the whole fourth quarter, and that's what you want is the effort throughout the whole game, and certainly the victory. But it just didn't happen tonight.
That's a really good team right there. And, I preach it all the time. Turnovers are going to beat us, and in a close game like this, turnovers are going to beat you. That's what beat us tonight. I do like our effort. I do like that we did play physical tonight. I'm pretty sure St. Mary's is going to be real sore next week, and they probably might struggle next week because they're beat up. We're not. We will come out. We will go to Sacred Heart next week, and we will be ready for Sacred Heart.
Yeah, you talk about turnovers, and y'all came out on the best end in the first quarter and then made them pay and took the early lead and even got another turnover on the interception. Just didn't have the offense on that one to get it down and put it in the end zone, but it was a great defensive effort to stop the Tigers on that drive.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only were they turnovers, but they were pick sixes, so we just can't have that. We got to work on that.
All right, David. Well, good luck next week. We'll look forward to talking with you on Wednesday at Wildwood Pizza.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank y'all. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles. There you go. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to wrap it up right after these messages.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
And the crowd is on the track, and the football team is visiting with family as they're all out there, just visiting. You can over on the other side, St. Mary's has got their crowd. There was a great crowd tonight, John, and just a wonderful night for high school football. It just wasn't the finish that we wanted.
Yeah, you knew coming into this game St. Mary's wasn't going to make a lot of mistakes. And, look, Menard took advantage of the mistakes they were given with that turnover deep in St. Mary's territory. We got a score out of it. We just came back in the second half. You heard Coach talk about it, 2 pick sixes. You just can't do that against a team like St. Mary's that you know is going to play solid. Look, the Eagles hung with them physicality-wise, speed-wise. They were right there with them making plays, and it just came down to who was going to make the most mistakes or who would make the least mistakes, and that's the difference in this ballgame.
Well, yeah, I mean, the turnovers were even 2 apiece. We scored off of 1. They scored off of 2 interceptions, and it was just a much easier score for them than it was for us, and we couldn't drive it the distance we needed to after the interception that we had in the second half there. But again, the Eagles, it's interesting. You made that comment, and it made me think, the Eagles looked tired in the second quarter, but in the third and fourth quarter, they were there.
Yeah,
and the effort was there, and maybe even outplayed at the line a little bit, the Tigers.
Third quarter, we got some running inside the tackles. The offensive line was making some really good blocks, had some good holes, good hard running by Aiden and Carter. And, even Mike on a couple runs, Jake Vaughn late in the second half there, before that touchdown, had some really good runs. And, physically-wise, we were hanging right there going toe-to-toe with them.
So we played that Southern Air commercial right before we came back to us. We're going to announce our Southern Air cool play of the game. I'll cut the highlight and send it over to Chuck Perkins. He'll put it together. It'll be on YouTube. It'll also run on Sunday night during our Coach Speak show at Quibido's live at 6 p.m. on Sunday. And we'll also have a player of the game that we'll come up with and decide on that one. But the cool Southern Air cool play of the game, I think to me it would be the line drive kick and the 35-yard return by Jaden Williams.
Yeah, it was a really good return. He had a guy to beat, came unblocked. He made him miss and, brought the ball out back to the 50-yard line for you and got you a good field position. Shout out, though, to Gavin Hilton. He had one in the first half, too. Really good run. Good highlight spots for Menard on special teams, especially going up against a kicker like you are with St. Mary's, who typically is going to put that ball deep and try to pin you deep every time.
The tough one's going to be trying to come up with a Quibido's player of the game, but we will have that, but we'll announce it on Sunday. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Go Tigers. It's an 11 o'clock kickoff at Stark Vegas. We hope the Tigers will pull out the victory over Mississippi State. God bless. Well, remember, Wednesday night at 7 at Wildwood Pizza. Come out and join us. If not, tune in on YouTube at 446 Sports or even live on Facebook. For Jeffrey Owens, Andrew Beeman, and John Wolf, I'm Tom Boucher. This has been a live presentation of Holy Savior Menard Central High football live on 446 Sports. God bless.